guys, so this is a tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now, and yeah, I hope you enjoy.
My Nivea Men Post Shave Insensitive, and I'm just going to rub that all over my face as a primer just to fill in all the pores and even out my skin. And once I am done with that, I'm going to go in with my Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser just over my my worst areas, like around my nose and my chin, to even out the texture and everything. And then I'm going in with this Hard Candy Sheer Glow primer kind of thing, just to give my skin a more dewy, glowy look. And then once I am done rubbing all of that in, I'm going in with this Estee Lauder Double Wear and a little bit of the Cover FX custom cover drops. And I'm just dotting that all over my skin and then using this oval brush to buff it in. And I'm just using circular motions, just getting it all buffed into the skin. And I will go back with more foundation and continue to buff it into the skin until I've reached the coverage I am wanting, and just making sure everywhere is covered nicely. And then I'm taking this green concealer from Maybelline, I think, and just covering all of the little red areas I have and blending that in with a beauty blender or beauty sponge. It's a Real Techniques one. And then I'm taking this concealer. I'll have all the products listed below in the description. And I'm just using this to contour, and yeah, I'm just making little lines all over my face where I want to contour and then blending it in with the damp sponge. And once that is all blended, I'm just going to conceal everywhere I need to. I'm using this NYX HD concealer and concealing around my nose and using it to highlight the center area of my face. I'm not using it under my eyes because I'm going to use a different concealer there. And I'm just blending it in with the same damp sponge. I'm using the Age Rewind concealer under my eyes to cancel out dark circles, and yeah. And I'm using it a little bit to highlight because it is the brightening one. And just blending that in. And then I'm taking this banana powder. I don't remember who it's by, but it'll be in the description below. And using that to set my under eye concealer. And then I'm using the Coty Airspun translucent powder and just using that to set my whole face. And then I'm taking the e.l.f. contour palette and I'm going to go into the darkest shade and use that to contour my face. And then I'm taking this Milani Baked bronzer and just bronzing up the outer areas of my face, and then I'm going back into that translucent powder and baking with it. Now I'm taking my Anastasia dip brow and filling in my eyebrows. I'm just lining them and filling them in. And then I brush them out, and now I'm going over them with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. Now I'm going into this Morphe palette and taking that lightest shade and just using that to set my whole eye area. And then I'm going into this light brown shade on a fluffy crease brush and putting that in my crease as a transition shade. And then once that's all blended and I've done the other eye, I'm taking this bright orange shade and I'm just warming up the crease, kind of putting it in the same little area, just making it very warm. And then I'm going into this medium kind of red-brown color, and I'm focusing it more on the outer corner and outer crease. And if you can see, I'm kind of flicking my brush up towards my eyebrow just to give that more sharp line to the eye look. And blended it out, and now I'm going in with this little bit darker brown and focusing it in that outer corner. And then I'm taking this dark brown, just a bunch of different darker colors until it's deepened up and looking how I want it to. And this one I'm focusing even farther in that outer corner and then blending it out with a clean brush. And now I'm taking this little cream eyeshadow and patting it on the inner half of my eyelids, just using my finger and blending out the edges with a clean finger. Then I'm taking this gorgeous color in the same palette and patting that on top of the cream eyeshadow. And then once that is how pigmented I want it to, I will just blend out the edges. Not adding any more product there, just blending. And now I felt like I lost some of the color on the outer corner, so I'm just going back into a bunch of the same colors and deepening up areas that I thought needed a little bit more color and just making sure everything stays nice and blended. And now I'm just taking the medium kind of reddish brown under my lower lash line and just smoking that out. And now I'm taking my Maybelline gel liner and a Real Techniques angled eyeliner brush, and I go out of frame a lot in this, but I think you can still kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. I'm just patting it along where I want the line to be, and then I drag the brush and connect all of the little dots that I kind of made. And then I'll fill it in and I line along my lash line. And I just do that by pressing it as close to my lashes as I can. And that's how that looks. And I went out of frame the whole time I lined my lower lash line, but I just lined the waterline, and now I'm taking a black shadow and smudging it out, and then I just take another blending brush just to blend it all out. And now I'm lining my tight line with a Urban Decay black liner, and then I'm just curling my lashes and putting on some mascara. And going out of frame a lot. And now I'm taking this Wet n Wild highlighter. It's a very sheer highlighter, and I'm just using it to make my skin look more dewy and to get off all of the bakage we did earlier. once I'm done with that, I'm using this Milani blush and just taking it from the apples of my cheek all the way back to my ear, kind of above where we contour. Now I'm taking this e.l.f. Liquid highlight thing, and I'm just going to blend that along everywhere I want to highlight. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to go over top of it with a powder highlight. I'm using one that I just kind of mixed together, so that's why I'm not showing it. But yeah, just go over it with whatever favorite highlight you have. And then I am into the very, very highlighted look, so I'm going over that again with the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. And I'm also using that to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. And then I'm taking this NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipstick and putting that on my lips. And once I've finished that, that is the completed look. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then let me know in the comments or like the video or something. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.